Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. I am here to share some books or magazines with you, I guess. They're magazines actually. And I had mentioned in my last, where I announced the giveaway winner in my last giveaway, I had mentioned another giveaway later this week. And in one of my previous videos before that, I mentioned a jackpot. And by jackpot, I meant I found a bunch of something. So this is my bunch of something right here, my jackpot. I found a bunch of Reader's Digest magazines, okay? So, like, I love these magazines, and I have only found them twice in ever, ever. I've only found them twice. I don't know if other people find them more often, but I've only found them twice, and both times I found them, I got a good price on them and I bought them. So this time I found a good price on these. I bought them. Last time I found only 7 and I bought 7. So this time I found a bunch. So I wanted to show you what I found, because I think they're really cool. And so I won't delay with that, but my the other objective of this video is to have a giveaway. So I'm going to give away, I guess I have 4 right here set aside. So I'm going to give away 4, but to 4 separate people, okay? So there'll be 4 winners in no particular order. So let me just show you some of these and show you how cool they are. So first I have a stack here and I'll tell you the year and then show you, a few pages inside. This one's November 1993, and these are Reader's Digest magazines, not the book. Okay, of course, you can see that they're, not a book. So, I mean, I don't know. I remember these from, I don't think my parents got these. My parents actually got the books. But I guess I just have seen these around, and just knew they were out there, but never really had access to any. And then I saw those 7 that I previously bought at it was called a pop-up flea market. It was the coolest place because it had the coolest stuff and really cheap prices. So I was happy there. But these I found at a thrift store. So let me just show you what's in here. Like this this was 1993. So this is the newest one I have. It's still vintage, but it's the newest one. So let me show you this real quick. It has cool pictures and advertisements, and that's what I really like about these, the advertisements. Now this being 19, here's a slinky. What is this? A picture of a slinky. The lady behind the slinky, so that's a story. and the pictures, even though this is the newest one, these pictures still look cool. They still look vintage, you know what I mean? So, there's a candy bar, Jello ad. Still look cool, even though it's the newest one I have. Just some ads back here. So that's the newest one. So let me show you some of the next bunch I have here. These are from 1980. This is 1983, May 1983. And let me show you the back, because like this one that I just showed you, here's the front and here's the back. These bunch right here have a pretty picture on the back. So here's the picture on the back of this one. It's a little bird picture. Okay, here's the front. This 83. And look at this. I mean, right off the bat, a really cool looking vintage ad from the 80s, Buffrin. And here's this. This would take hours if I were to show you every ad in here, because a lot of these have a lot of ads. But just look at the car there. And I'll just do a little kind of flip through to show you, so you can get a general idea of how cool these are, in case you haven't seen them before. And if you do see them, if you don't win one of mine, I like to use these in my journals as pages, or I've only used them, I think I've only used them as pages so far. I've never cut one, cut a page up because I've just like I've tried to keep the stories together and put a whole story in a journal, or, you know, the advertisements along with a couple of advertisements, something like that, so that you get the general idea of this one. Let's see what else is here in the back. Okay, some cars from 1983. Okay, here's a little mailer. Okay, so that one was 1983. This one's 1985. Here's the back of this one. It's some artwork from an artist named Margaret Cusack. And so it's, what month? January, so the new year. So look at these advertisements. This is, let's see, what is this? Columbia Record and Tape Club. So I'm trying to see if it's cassette tapes, or did they have 8 tracks in 1985? I'm not sure, but it says tape, so probably cassette tapes, but that's pretty interesting. Is that an envelope or a, let's see. That's just a, there you go. Oh, wait, is that an 8-track? Oh, that's a cassette tape. Okay. That is funny. Okay, before CDs, there you go. Would you buy an electric shaver from this man? Right there. Really interesting advertisements and pictures. And the stories are pretty interesting too. Some of them, I mean, I'm sure not all the stories are great, but there's some pretty interesting stories in here. This looks like a recipe or something. Let's see. There's lots of pictures, well, not lots of pictures, but some pictures. Cartoon. Okay, here's some advertisements for a soup, Campbell's soup, Sanka. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This one is July 1984. Let's flip through this one. Herbal Essence shampoo, Clairol Essence shampoo, it's called. Essence. I wonder if that's before Herbal Essence. It probably might be, I think. Anyway, another record or tape advertisement here. That's so funny. Let's see what else we got. The old gas tanks. They used to look like that. Appliances. Just overall vintage look of the pictures. Let's see. Okay. And there's the picture on the back of that one, an eagle. Okay, let's see what else. Picture on the back of this one. And this one's 1985. This one's 1982. Okay, let's get into a different decade here. See what they had back a little bit farther back. So here's some 1960s, 1950. Let me turn them right side up your way. See, these older ones have really cool pictures on the front. And then they stopped doing that. That's too bad, because these are really, I love these right here. 60s, 61, and they're thicker too. Here's another advertisement. I've got some 70s here. 70s, 60s. Here's a 60s without a picture. And 70s. So let's see what the 70s are like. Ads. Maxwell House. The pictures. An advertisement for soup again. Campbell soup. Let's see, what is this? The Army, Armed Forces. There you go. So that's a 70s, 1979. Picture on the back that's pretty. A nice, let's see, what is that? Actually, it looks like a storm. Storm is blowing in that one on the beach. So let's see, here's some more 70s. Got raccoons on the back of that one. This is a church with a village around it. Kind of a snowy scene there. It has an artist name down here. And that's 1977. Okay, that's all the 70s. And then here's a 1959. These are all 60, so let's look at the 59. Now this is, see, they kind of like flipped the covers. So this is the back of this one, and this is the front. So they kind of flipped them when they got newer and put the picture in the back, which, I mean, I guess they did it to show you what stories, because this is like a contents page. But I really like it with the picture on the front better. It's really a shame that they did that. But there's a pretty picture. This is November 1959. See, there's the back with the contents. Let's move these over so I can put this down and let's see what is in here. Okay, it's coming apart a little bit on this one, but I'm going to take it apart anyway. Dreft here. That's baby detergent. You can see, you can tell this is a lot older with a really vintage look here of a Gleam. I think that's toothpaste, I believe. Yep, toothpaste. Minute Rice, Mr. Clean here. I get a kick out of these ads. TWA Airline. They, of course, went out of business a long time ago. Bulova watches, Dove. Look at this car. Pontiac 1960. Isn't that cool? Some more Senka here. Betty Crocker's spoons and forks and things. Swift Premium. I see a lot of these ads and they're really cool. The Swift Premium. These guys are holding bacon behind their back for some reason. Pineapple juice. Aluminum foil. Alcoa. Let's see, now this is something. Yeah, this is part of it. It's just coming apart. Pancake syrup. Log cabin. Some more cars. Dodge does it 1960. The Dodge Dart. There you go. Who had I didn't have a Dodge Dart, but oh, those are cool. Wow. Yeah. Those are really cool looking. That's when they had the long, big long cars. Those are neat. Nice red one there. That's pretty. Let's see what else. Golden chunks of pineapple here. Here's a pretty one for Pepsi. Oh, isn't that neat? A Pepsi ad. Isn't that pretty? Be sociable. Have a Pepsi. Pride furniture wax. Never heard of that one. Glow Coat. Whatever that is. Some Ivory soap. Of course, that's been around a long time. Just so cool. I just really, here's some stuff. I stuck a couple things in here. Sometimes I pick up things and I stick them so I don't drop them, you know. I stick them inside the books. So here's another, let's see what this one is here. But I saw another bacon ad. Slippers. Here's the bacon. This is just bacon, advertising bacon. Look at the old-timey stuff in the background. That's cool. So that's the 59. Very cool. Look forward to using that in my I just could look at this all day. Okay, that was 1959. Let's look at some 1960s. And then I'll show you the ones. The ones I've given away are from 80s. So, like, here's this one. This is the 1960s with the picture on the back, and that's seahorses. Let's see what this does, because I think it, yes, it folds out. So it's like advertisements on the back of that one. And then here's the inside. Advertising the Reader's Digest books. That's a pretty one. Complete book of the garden. Oh, I bet that's pretty. Here's a car. Mercury Discovery Special. Let's see, we've got some Wonder Bread, some tape, more car advertisement. This is advertising the 12 cents, only 12 cents, 12 and a half cents. It's only 12 and a half cents. That's funny. Coffee Postum. I don't know if that's, oh look, this Captain Crunch. That's cool. That's Captain Crunch from 1966. Nice, pretty colors. You would think, it almost looks like it looks today, doesn't it? I don't know. I haven't seen the Captain Crunch ad recently, but it looks very modern, like today, to me. Instamatic. Oh, cameras. Wow, they've got a 2-page spread here. Dog food, some stories. And Cremora. So Crisco oil. So you get the idea how cool these are. Let's see what the oldest one I have in this stack is. I've got a 1961. I want to show you the pictures really on the front, and then I won't keep you anymore if you're still watching, but it says paid on the back. But this is 1961 with this pretty floral picture. 1963 with the flying horse. 1962, May 1962. Got a lighthouse over here, ocean with the boy fishing, seagulls. 1960. Okay. Here's another floral 1961, really pretty. And then this might be my favorite right here. I don't know. I just love the colors in these umbrellas or parasols. April 1960. There's the back. There's a stamp on the back of some of these. I'm not sure if it's from a library or what it's from, but interesting. Well, look at this one. Oh, look at this one. This is really cool. Look at this. Yeah, I was looking at this one when I first brought it home, and I was looking at this. This is a washer, and it's a ring style. It's got a safety, instant release safety wringer. And I was I know my grandma had one of these when I was little, but I didn't think she used it anymore. Like I thought it was, or maybe she still used it when I first, you know, when I was like really tiny and went over to her house and saw it at her house. Maybe she still used that one. I don't know, but I thought it was not being used anymore, and it was just sitting there is what I remember. So, but yeah, that is a washer. So let's see, Rinso Blue, whatever that is. Kellogg's Concentrate. So it's kind of cool to Colgate. Some of these things are still around, and then some of them are not around anymore at Pontiac. Pick a phone. All the different phones here. One's sitting on the table. This one's on the wall. Pretty picture, like a spring picture. Is this a spring? Yeah, April. So lots of stories, pictures. Sugar and Spice Seed Company. Margarine. Miracle Margarine. I hope this is interesting for y'all, because I think it's really, really cool. This is a 7-Up ad. Wow, that's a neat one. This is a Ford Wagon Wonderland, says. Look at all the different station wagons they used to make. Wow. Don't make those anymore, do they? No. I know Ford doesn't. They make it. Everybody makes SUVs now. Ketchup, Heinz ketchup. Beads of bleach. Beads of bleach. It's neat to see the ads, like, you know, that you don't remember, but also if you remember them, it's neat to see them too. I'm sure, like, you know, some people remember some of these, so very cool. Okay, so here's the ones I'm giving away. They're 1980s. They have this one is I tried to pick out some with pretty pictures on the back. So this one was from December 1985. That's the front, that's the back. I thought that was real pretty, like Christmassy. It's got, like, it looks like the wise men, a deer, some angels, so really pretty colors. And that's one. And here's what the inside looks like of this. Just some advertisements, some pretty pictures. You know, of course, all the vintage looking pages. They're, I think all these are, I would call them browned, you know, and aging. But they're still, I think they're all, the ones I picked out are all together, you know, not coming apart yet. So that's one. Here's this one from March 1983. Here's the front and here's the back. This has elephants on it, and I thought that was cool. Actually, it has the zebras and elephants, and I think there's all kinds of animals here, actually. Okay, so let me show you. I'm trying to get the glare off, but I want you to be able to see the animals too. This is on the bottom under this, it says Kenya Bush, detail of a basswood sculpture by American artist Spirit Williams. So that's neat. And here's the inside of this one. Sears. Most Sears have closed these days. The stories. I just thought these were so cool. I wanted to share them. You know, I got a bunch of them, so, you know, when I get a bunch of something like this, I like to share it. So that's number 2. When you win them, they're not going to be in any certain order. I'm just going to do the drawing and then randomly pick, you know, no particular order that they're going to be won in. So this is October 1984. Here's the front. Here's the back. Another pretty picture. And this one says, let's see, it's by an artist, Danny's Dream World, Dream of an Oil on Canvas by American artist Frank Bly, B-L-Y. I thought that was pretty. There's a boy in this tree right here. This is like a tree with no leaves. There's a boy right there, a ladder. You can see all the leaves down here on the ground and some, I guess that's rocks underneath the tree. So I thought that was really pretty. Here's the inside of this one. There's a big advertisement in the back of this one, I think, that folds out. Oh, no, it goes like that, okay. Yeah, so it's got a mail-in advertisement there. Here's another one. Mail-in advertisement. And then just all kinds of ads and stories. Free dent gum, kosher pickles, Amico, Tabasco. There's a coupon. Pepto-Bismol, Lipton Amaretto Tea, Florida Orange Juice, the Power Strip Mop, Advil, and some stories with a picture here and there, and more advertisements. All kinds of good stuff in there. So this is the last one, April 1985. There's a pretty picture on the back of this one. The floral. This is another artist. Looks like Tulip Rainbow acrylic reverse painted and engraved by American artist Sandra Lipson Shumsky. Really pretty. And the inside of this one. Some ads, AT&T, Kmart, not around anymore. This looks like a van. This is the Magic Wagon Plymouth Voyager. So probably one of the first minivans, not labeled minivan yet. Probably. Yeah, we were just talking about that last night, about my son said they're bringing back, Volkswagen's bringing back the bus. So we were like, yeah, that was the first minivan, but wasn't labeled minivan yet. Taster's Choice. An ad for whatever these are. What are those? A series of something, magazines. Yeah, they're magazines. It says right here. Somewhere over here it says magazine. I just saw it. So more ads, mail-in advertisement here. So all kinds of cool stuff in these. I just love these. They're just so interesting. So I hope you find those interesting too. I wanted to share them. So 4 people will win one. Whoever, hopefully y'all will be interested in join my giveaway here and enter. All you have to do is enter. To enter is subscribe, like this video, and put a comment below. I always try to use the random comment generator, and so that way when I say pick a comment, it just picks from all the comments. So it's been going good with that, and I like doing, I kind of been doing a giveaway every week it seems, so maybe this is going to become a habit, I don't know, but I like kind of doing this kind of lightweight giveaways. Like my last giveaway was the book page pack, and so when I divide it up like this, it doesn't get too heavy for one package, and I can just put this in an envelope with a little bit of protection and then send it on its way, and it doesn't get too expensive for me, and I can share. So everybody wins, right? So thanks for watching tonight. I hope you found that interesting, as interesting as I did. And just let me see that let me tell you when the drawing will be. I'm getting excited here. The drawing is going to be, I like doing the drawings on Tuesday night. So like, seems like the last few weeks, just by coincidence, I think I announced the giveaway on a Thursday night, and then you have a few days to enter. So and Tuesday night works out good for me to get past the weekend, get past Monday, and then Tuesday night I do the drawing, and then Wednesday or Thursday I get everything mailed out. So thanks for watching, and have a great night, and happy crafting. Thanks everybody.